Callum, Thursday signifies another FA Youth Cup game for Chester's youth side. Barnsley, the visitors. Is it the toughest test yet for your side?
Yeah, I think that's fairly accurate, isn't it? So certainly in this year's competition, we've had a few hard ties come out of the hat. So it was no shock. Barnsley are a really strong side, and they're a massive football club, aren't they? I think I joked after the last game when I was going up Barnsley, we're a Premier League outfit, so it is going to be a tough test. But you want the tough games if you make the first round proper. Given the nature of our cup run, where we've had to play a little bit of everything and certainly played the highest ranked sides, it is going to be our biggest test. And that's probably going back a number of years. We obviously had Bolton Wanderers here. You can imagine over the years at academy level we've been able to play some sort of behind closed doors games against really respectable opposition, but this is a real landmark moment for our youth section to be drawn. The only competition we can play each other, rubbish cliches about magic of the cup and stuff, but for us, yeah, it's going to be an incredible test, but one that we'll relish. You know, it's you want to go up against the best sides, like I say, and we're really looking forward to getting out there against Barnsley.
What can we expect from the opposition side?
Well, they're going to be strong, aren't they? So it's a Category 2 academy. Adam Murray and Thomas Harben. Obviously Adam Murray has been there and done it at first team level as well. So it's going to be a real test for us. And like I say, we will enjoy that. I actually think these games are easier to prepare for, and I can almost relate to Barnsley in the scenario we're in, because it's similar to us earlier in the competition. The only way Barnsley enjoy real success is if they beat us 5-0. They are expected, because of sort of how far above us they are in the football pyramid, to beat us by a number of goals, and they have to win in a certain way. So that gives us an opportunity and maybe adds an element of pressure onto them and what they need to do. We've obviously done all our work. You know how we work, we prepare the same way whoever we're playing. We look at a game plan, certainly in the games where you're setting up for a result, so the Youth Cup games. So we've done a lot of work, watched Barnsley, we were there last Saturday, there the Saturday before, watched a lot of their games on film. But it is still about us, isn't it? It was about us at Sandbach, and it was about us at Marine, and us at Wrexham, and us at Hartlepool. We'll go about playing our football the way we do it. We're at home. When was the last time someone came here and rolled us over? When the youth team have come here for a whole multitude of reasons. But there will be a real confidence about us. But let's have it right. For Barnsley, there is an expectation they come here and beat Little Chester in the Conference North, a non-league outfit, and they beat us comfortably. I think I always reference it. Everyone will expect us to struggle and will expect us to be out of our depth. But we've got a bit of a reputation now for punching above our weight, so we'll go about our business. We were really good on the training ground this morning, and we'll do our last little bits sort of tomorrow and then ahead of the game Thursday. So we'll enjoy being written off, and I'm sure that Barnsley will have prepared for us, and we're certainly ready to go.
Regardless of what happens in this game, it's been some journey, hasn't it? 4 wins to get to this stage, beating local rivals Wrexham, beating Hartlepool. It's been a magnificent adventure, hasn't it? Oh,
it's been brilliant. I think that's what's exciting. Last time we set up for a game like this was the Bolton Wanderers game, and you're obviously setting up against a side that have a level of player that you'd expect to be above the average level of player that we have here, and that's all right. We're really all right with that. The difference that year was we'd obviously played one qualifying round, we'd beaten Fleetwood here, and it was only your 3rd game. We've played 4 games. It feels like it's been a mini season. To have obviously beaten Wrexham was incredible, and to have done it the way that we did it, the way the crowd were, the way that the whole adventure, to beat Wrexham and for the local lads amongst us, you know, they made more of it being a derby than we did, and we were terrific in terms of the way we went about it. And then Hartlepool, another game where we've gone and we've been expected to lose the game. I won't apologise for how sort of it was described as passionate, wasn't it, but how emotive I was after the game, and without getting wrapped up in it, that was some night and some achievement for us, and I think only those that have been in it or are still in it will realise what that means for us and what it represents. So this one feels like a free hit. It's very rare that you can go into a game in the first round proper having already caused 2 massive upsets, having won a derby, and for us that probably aids our preparations, because you'll see a group of players go out without any fear. They've already achieved their objective in this competition, and they've already done some stuff they'll have the name sort of written down. So for us that makes it really exciting, but it's been one of the most memorable, if not the most memorable cup run I can remember.
We saw across social media yesterday what it means to have a big crowd here to the players. What does it mean to you as the manager?
Well, I thought that was brilliant yesterday with the lads, because obviously I get to see what they're about all the time. I get to see them, you know, on the pitch, off the pitch, in the environment, and the top drawer, aren't they? Everyone says, you know, I think they were saying how I was bonkers when a few weeks ago. I could say a few things about them and the way they are. They're outstanding people, and I'm so proud of them. The best project I've ever been involved in anything I've done in football or outside of football, is getting to know this particular group of players, these young scholars, our first sort of full-time cohort. For me, I just want everything for them, don't I? I want everything to be the best, whether that's training, whether that's a match day, whether that's their opportunities off the pitch. I love it when one of them passes a driving test, and some have had a few goes at that as well. The big bit for me, having a big crowd, is the effect it has on the pitch. That might be the difference, you know. The thing with this group of players for us, because of the nature of the calendar year that we've had, they've had to be the face of some stuff at times. They've had to play in some big crowds. I mean, the Gateshead game here with us over 1,000. Barnsley are going to have to come and play in front of a real home crowd, because we don't just have spectators. What the Chester supporters have been terrific for us over right the way through my time here is they will get right behind us. And to anyone that's coming down to the game, hey, we might need you. We might need you. We need you to get right behind us when we're up against it. Come get behind these lads, because hey, they love it. They've got a genuine affection for this football club, and your support in terms of coming down here, and it might be making some noise, whatever it is, just to lift them, might be the difference. Because hey, it's tough for Barnsley to come and play in front of a crowd of sort of 600-700 here. Hey, we'll enjoy that home advantage, and I know that it means a hell of a lot to the players. To me, hey, we'll just go about our business, but thank you everyone in advance for your support. But I realise that you might be the difference for us on Thursday night.